Hello, the game has started and my opponent has opened with a 48-point play. Just say hello to him, and now I have to look at how to respond to this 48-pointer. So I got the Z there, so maybe chintz would work well. One across. So that would be a 40-point play. What would the other options be? Something through the O. So Chio, no, I can't see it. I've got the which component. Witchen. Maybe witchen. That sounds familiar. Witchen. Yes, witchen is good. Almost missed that. I hope switchen isn't good. Nah, that's stretching it a bit. Now I've drawn well. I'm almost certain to bingo here. So looking at the best lanes, I'd be looking at 4 timers, I think, through. So I've got rootiest through the O, but that's not a 4 timer. This 4 timer's been blocked, so I'll focus on the O. So what about true? True. So an IEST ending word would be the way to go, I'd say. So what would it look like? No, not an IEST. What's happened to my mouse? Let me just look at this again. Tritone is good. Ottering onto the G. But the 4 timer or the Z. What about the Z? I think ottering is the way to go. I can't see the 4 timer. There probably is one. Now, what to do here? I've got fort for a mozza. If opponent doesn't take that spot, 44-point play. He doesn't take it, so I can't see anything better. So I'll go with fort. And not a bad pickup, if the truth be told. Variated through an A. Now there's tardive here, or tardive, however you pronounce that one. Dottering is to dotter. Now tardive does play beneath or above the H. No front hook for heck that I've got. I don't think thick is a word, and that wouldn't fit anyway, but I wonder about to dotter. To potter, yes, but I don't think dotter is a verb, so I'm gonna go with, what about this T here? I'm gonna go with tardive here for 77. Okay, this is not bad. A little bit vowel heavy, but I can work through it, I think. Pottering now is available. So rupee would work here for 25. Is there a bingo though? It's an outside chance that there'd be a vowel heavy 8-letter word, maybe through an R or a D. So prelude would work, but not prelude. Well, not that I've seen. Now, if the R was an A, I'd have E Paulie, but only as a 6. That doesn't help me though. Is rupee the play? I wonder. I'm not even looking at column A because I'm expecting opponent to somehow take that. But if he doesn't, what to do? Pelter would be good. What about E Paulie there for 28? That's not a bad score, and it keeps a good rack there, ER. Now, has the Y assisted? Yelper. I don't know about Yelper, but it's a 36-point play. And what was the other one? So I've got repute. Repute for 27. Still a nice hot spot there to play through. So that's 27. What about... That's 28 with a better rack leave, but it gives back easy score to opponent. Puzzle. I think I'm going to go with repute. Repute. There are 3 L's to come and only 2 R's. I don't want to be duplicating. E. Paulie, 28. Not a bad pickup there. Is there a 7? Almost Euro key, but that would be a 6. Eudaimon, not quite. This is very close to a bingo. Now, what about words ending in RY? Just not seeing it. So, what's the best way to get rid of the Y? Maybe AYU here. That's a pretty strong rack leave. And I don't mind keeping the O instead of the A, because 4 A's to come 3 O's. Generally, I would like to keep the A. Iodine, interesting. Now, has this N assisted me in playing an 8-letter word? So I've got the aero prefix, no. I've got no your here. That is a strong 3-letter set. That's a 24-point play. I've got a yacht here. 30 points. Now, the Q's already been played, so there's no value in hanging on to the U, because drawing a second U would be a nightmare. Now, tire is 46. What to do? I feel like I'm missing a bingo here. I really do. What about outwards? And this D looks very useful. ED, words ending in ED. Aerodyne or something like that. Okay, I'm not seeing it. So I'm gonna go with, I like Know You're Here for 24. Does give back easy scoring with the F or the M. But the rack leave is pretty strong. I'm going with it. Okay, this is bingo territory. Renee's is, yeah, Renee's. No, Renee's is 2 N's. Serene's. Senders. No 4-timers on offer. Resents. Okay, Nesters from NU can play on to the E as well. What about the trip lane ending in R? Spencer. Oh. Oh, no, Spencer. What am I thinking of? Oh, the C. And okay, I'll just go with Nesters. Okay, I've drawn fairly balanced, but yeah, V and B don't go fantastically together. Viand. Okay, opponents played finales. So what goes here? My B and the O. The O goes there. So what about Vino? Takes out this hot spot as well. Yeah, I'll go with Vino. That achieves a good. Baven is good, but Ness is not. Baven. No, Ness is not good. I always forget that one. So I'll go with Vino. That seems alright. Yeah. Vino for 24. AOU dad through an A. Opponent's taken that spot. Bem dem wem is good, but woe is where this story ends. WO, that's not good enough. What about... So these are the 8 tiles plus 7, 15 tiles remaining. I might just go with bow here, but that creates a bingo lane. Do I take out the I? Actually, bad isn't bad because it has no front hooks. It limits what opponent can do in terms of utilizing the... Actually, if I play it here, that's even better. Dab. Yeah, I know it gives back some score to opponent, but certainly makes it very hard to bingo through the eye, which is the most useful floater. I'm going with dab. Now, tiles remaining pretty bingo-y, but the board really tight now for bingos. If opponent doesn't take this hot spot here at E5, he's very likely to take it. So where else am I going to play? Iodine? Any front hooks? Oh, my B. B, I don't have a B anymore. So nothing really of use next to the Y. Now I've got Dow or Door. Oh, opponents made it a bit more volatile. Voodoo I can play. And I'll play it here just to make it almost impossible for opponent to bingo through the R. It'll be he can't. There's nothing he can do. So Voodoo for 24. Now, can I go out? I suppose I could have engineered that last play a bit better to ensure a better chance of going out, but anyway, the game is won. to do? ABBA is good, and I can't play anything after NA, so that's useless. Now I do have Rock and Sid. Ice and nothing. Rock and Che. I don't think that's 19. Pottering, nice. Cod and Car, or Cal. 26, that seems best. And then, or I can play opponent. Can opponent go out? Maybe not. Blit, yes, he has gone out. And that's the end of the game. So thank my opponent for the game. Let's see what we missed. Back to the beginning. Zoe's seems fine for 48. That was opponent. Then Witchen comes down. Witchens is good. I was thinking of Switchin, but Witchens, that was an oversight. I was just so happy to spot the word and to see a place for it that I didn't even think whether it took an S or not. So it just shows you, look around the board even once you get excited at spotting a playable bingo. So that was a bit of a suboptimal. And then Axe for 29, opponent goes with Hag. Tutorize, there was a bingo through the Z. I thought I was missing something there, but I did get a bingo down. Now Cat for 32, but XED, X'd for 45. Where was that? M7. XED, nice. Okay. He went with Cat. Now Fort for 44 or Fit. It's fine. And then XED again. X'd for 45. He goes with Heck. Tardive for 77. And then also in that spot. But Deviator through the R. A little bit safer. Albeit 3 points less. And then opponent's got Oxalis for 58. That's a big score. Getting the X tripled. Nice. And 60 was pretty good as well through the T. That was almost 60, not quite. And then he gets 32 for Oxy, and now I've got E. Pauli. Interesting. It was the best play as per equity. I did look at Yelper, but didn't like the EU leave. So happy to have spotted that one. Now a few eyes for opponent to resolve. Iliad K3. He goes with Iodine. Eukaryote, and I had the EU on my rack. It's a tricky one to spot. I have seen it before with the C, but not with the K. Eukaryote. Very nice. So congrats if you spotted that. On to the T of Tardive. That would have been huge. 92 points. And then Know Your. How far down the list was Know Your? Okay, 55 equity. And short of those bingos, it was 56 was the next. So it was pretty close to being best outside of those two bingos. Then jar for 26 looks fine for opponent. Now renests for 85. M7. Look, the parallel. Renests. Yes, I should have spotted that. Renests and nesters, anagrams of each other. I just whacked that bingo down. Nesters, and then finales comes down for 77. So then I've got Bovid at N1. Bovid. Yeah, it's a bit volatile, I guess, but if there's one trip open already, it's usually not such a bad move strategically to open a second, and a B in that position is not terribly dangerous for 9-timer prospects. So I do quite like Bovid. Look at that rack leave. And Vino comes down, so yeah, and then main for 38 was best from this position. Woad. Now D1. Yeah, I mean, I just don't see the point in giving an opportunity for a bingo in row 1 onto a triple word square, even though the score's quite good. So I thought, limit what opponent can do with this eye, and that was my thinking. Oh, and so I still like dab, because pretty much kills the eye bingo lane. Urge comes down, increasing volatility, and then Voodoo for 24. War, yeah, pretty much. See, 2 vowels to 6 consonants. So I'm likely to draw a consonant there. And maybe, yeah. Anyway, not much in it. I went with Voodoo. And then Pom for 35. And Lorica. There was an outplay. Of course, through the eye. Lorica, that would have been best. But look at Cal. 26 points. But then it gives opponent the outplay before me for 21, so Lorica would have been best. That was the end of the game. So eukaryote was the one to remember for next time, spelled with a K or a C, eukaryote. And yeah, apart from that, a pretty good game. Hope you enjoyed watching that game, and I will see you next time.